Hello and welcome back to another bloody good waffle. Well, here we are, 2016. It's kind of interesting to be here already. It's been a long time coming this year. It holds a particular sense of importance to us vapors. We'll get to why in a bit. Obviously, most of you will know. But 2015, fantastic year. We saw lots and lots go on. It was also troubled. There was lots of speculation of what was going to happen this year. Lots of rumours, lots of petitions, and things like that. But also, lots of great mods coming out. Lots of new style of vaping. We saw the influx of temperature control, which has now become it was a bit of a craze in 2015. Moving into different areas now. We saw lots of new mods coming out, lots of people getting into stab wood mods, yay for the win. And also we saw a massive increase in really good affordable gear, which has made a massive impact on the community and vaping as a scene and as a way to quit smoking as well. A huge influx in really quality, low cost gear that you could buy, which is a great thing. It only just goes to show you where this could eventually evolve to. The fact that all these devices and all these RDAs and RTAs and these mods and these different styles of vaping is actually becoming more affordable to everybody, which is fantastic, without having to buy counterfeits or knockoffs or import stuff from different countries. We're actually now starting to see prices drop down, quality levels rise, which is absolutely fantastic. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. Hope you had a fantastic New Year. Mine was great, although I never got a second to myself. As you can probably see by my computer screen banner there, they are back to school today. Jesus wept. I love my children with all my heart, but fucking hell. It really has been I've been living in Beirut for the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's been absolutely crazy. Christmas Day was fantastic, watching them all open their presents and going psychopathic and things like that. But Jesus Christ, 2 or 3 hours into it and you don't want to lie down. You feel like you've done 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. Absolutely a joke. So they've all gone back to school today. Only got the baby here. My wife is graciously looking after him while I get this out of the way and finish up some work. But yeah, the house is quiet. That's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? So I hope they've all done their homework. They said they had. We will see. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the new year. So yeah, 2015, fantastic. Lots went on. Big rise in vaping. We've obviously got a lot of speculation coming over what's happening in 2016, especially in the EU and the UK with the TPD. There's been all sorts of things thrown at us that they're suggesting. One of the latest ones as well is that all advertising or promotion to smokers, by the way, is going to be disallowed in the coming legislation. So not allowed to advertise it. Apparently we're not even allowed to fucking talk about it. So I'm interested to see how that is going to work out as well. I mean, the madness behind that, really. I mean, I've gone as far as well of thinking about changing my Facebook group name from Safer Vapors to just SV, just in case. Do you know what I mean? We'll see. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumour control, a lot of this is going to happen, will this happen, what do you think is going to happen? But I suppose this year we're going to finally find out after this long wait. There's been a dark cloud over the community of vaping, especially on social media, especially of the more hobbyist side of it, of what exactly are they going to implement all these rules? How quick are they going to do it? What effect it's going to have? And I mean, we've all been fighting, we've all been signing the petitions, we've all been putting shout outs in. I mean, I must have signed 100 different petitions over the course of the last 2 years. I think the trick now, what we've got to do is actually start educating people ourselves face to face, because us hobbyists, us guys that have been vaping for a fair few years now, built up communities on Facebook, forums, what have you. We pretty know much the score. We're going to find little loopholes. We're going to still be able to get our gear. We're still going to be able to do bits and pieces like that, make juice ourselves, etc., etc., etc. What we need to be able to do now is to convey it to the smokers and to the people who aren't really aware of vaping and the benefits that it has. So we need to get out there. We need to be out there in the streets or in the pubs or outside the restaurants when the geezer's having a little sneaky faggot between his dessert, and basically try and educate our people ourselves now face to face, because it's going to come to a point now where they're going to try and clamp down on everything where we're not even allowed to. I don't even know what the state of the YouTube thing's going to be. You just don't know. And a lot of people say, well, there's videos of people reviewing this and reviewing that's illegal and reviewing, but they seem to have such a fucking bee in their bonnet about vaping. It seems to be something, like I could probably get away with more stuff due to cannabis than I could with vaping. They seem to have made this public enemy number one, a bit like prohibition back in the early turn of this century, last century, that they just do not want anything about this. No matter what evidence we're throwing at them, they're firing some weird thing back. I mean, I saw what was that reporter for the fucking Telegraph the other week, because there was some study, this was a lab test study, by the way, that tried to say that the vapor had some effect on cells that could potentially cause cancer. Now, this was done in a lab, right? And then the headline was is just as bad as smoking. And what they failed to tell you in that article is they actually tried to do the same test using tobacco smoke, and the DNA, or the cells, sorry, just died straight away. Whereas they was able to test the changes in these cells over 8 weeks using a heavy dose of vapor on these things, with a heavy dose of the nicotine and PG and VG and whatnot in it, and they survived all 8 weeks, and there was just some minute changes in the cells. But they did it with tobacco, with cigarette smoke, obviously with tar and all the carcinogens or whatever it is, carcinogens in them, and they just died immediately. It didn't even last 24 hours. But that is the sort of scaremongering propaganda that we're being hit with nowadays, and the headline just read as vaping is just as bad as smoking. I mean, fuck off. I've always been under the impression that anything that turns a white wall yellow is bad for you, and vapor doesn't do that. Okay, vaping does not change the colour of your walls. It does not turn you make you smell like you've just crawled out of a bin. Does not fucking make your teeth fall out. Does not give you cancer. Okay, well, it hasn't as of yet. You know what I mean? And there's been no sort of scientific proof that it will. So it's up to us now to be able to get this message out to people. It's up to us to be face to face with people now, especially people who are new to it or are thinking about doing it, because obviously the government and everybody else involved in this sort of little hoo-ha behind closed doors wants to stop us from educating or convincing smokers to make the change, and that is absolutely ridiculous. And they still, they want you to continue buying nicotine patches at 24 milligram strength, by the way, out of your pharmacy. 24 milligram strength, yeah, okay, but they want to knock us down to no more than 20 milligram strength or whatever. But we're all right to have 24 milligram stuffed onto us, seeping into our pores. That's fine. So yeah, up to us now. So maybe this 2016, make a valiant effort to try and educate people face to face when you're out and about, be it at work, be it when you're out on having a meal, out having a fucking drink or whatever. It's up to us now to start educating people more and advocating people more out there on the street, because I'm not too sure whether they're going to try and close all the fucking communities down on the social networking sites and the forums. Who knows? But better be safe than sorry, isn't it? That's my motto. So yeah, make it this mission this year. Even though we can't forget what is coming and we're all still sitting there fucking claws into the chairs, let it be your mission this year now to go out there, hit the streets when you're out and about, and to try and talk to people face to face, because that's the best way we're going to be able to beat these sons of bitches. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm nervous myself, to be honest. We've been speculating this for the 3 years that I've been vaping. It's always been talked about. It's always been in the background, more so obviously last year, because it's coming closer, it's coming closer, it's coming closer. It's like that impending trial date, that impending prison sentence coming up. And so obviously now our bums are starting to go. We're seeing more and more things coming up with the TPD and suggestions and God knows like that. You know, it's just ludicrous. So, you know, I'm going to make more of a valiant effort to do more out and about than I am to do here. I mean, I'm going to keep doing this for as long as I can. They might not do anything, you know, they might not do anything as far as YouTube, as far as Facebook, as far as forums go. But we still don't know what they're... I wouldn't put it past them to try any slippery snake fucking thing, you know. So, I was meant to do a waffle just before New Year's Eve, but... I just didn't have any time, and by the time I got the kids to sleep, I was just like zonked in my chair. So I had no real time to do that. But we did do on my Facebook group, Safer Vapors, we did a best of 2015. So, you know, seeing as we're at the very beginning month of 2016, I'm going to have a little look back at 2015 and see what we voted as the best of 2015 in regards to vape gear, in regards to funny things that happened, you know, in regards to people and whatever. So, yeah, let's have a look here. I've got them all written down. There's a shitload. And luckily, you know, one of my admins put them all out nicely for me and sent me them. So we're going to start off with best RTA. Okay, rebuildable tank atomizer. Now, quite a lot we had nominated. There was probably about 15 to 20 nominated, but I have here sort of like the top 3. And in the third place, we have the Next to Me, or the Next Tiny from Vapeware Mods. Fantastic Genesis style atomizer, which I've reviewed a few weeks back. Really good. Second, we have the Uber 2, which is my personal favourite. Yeah, the good old tote, that unicorn, the hard to get motherfucking atty of 2015. That should have been the hardest to get atomizer of 2015. Yeah, but that came in second place. And the first place, which was a surprise to me, but not a surprise to many on my group, was the Vapor Giant. That got first place on the best RTA of 2015. Best RDA. In third place, we had the Origin V3. Very good RDA there. In second place, we had the Cloud Champ, the Velocity, the USA made RDA there. And in first place, bringing on the UK, we had the Snapdragon from Eden Mods. Very popular in my Facebook group there. Moving on to now the best mod for under £200. And there was some fantastic mods last year for under £200. Even some fantastic ones for under £100. You know, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Best mod for under £200. In third place, we had the IPV D2. Not too familiar with that myself, but heard great things. A lot of people in my group really enjoy them. Second place, we had the SVB mods by my friend Nigel Moxon. He's been very steady throughout the last 3 years, creating great box mod using the SX or the DNA 40 chips. Really good, nice little compact mods. So well-deserved second place there, Nigel. And in first place, we have the Yee SX Mini M-Class. That came out like a shitstorm, didn't it? It really did come out of nowhere and, you know, used the SX350J, really well built. It was heavy as fuck. You know, there was some problems, I thought, with the paintwork and stuff chipping off on the earlier ones, but eventually it really got a good rhythm in there, and lots of people bought them and lots of people enjoyed them. So that got first place on the best mod for under £200. Best mod for over £200. Now, it's quite shocking, but in third place we have the Black Rose Evo. Fantastic mod. Love the Black Rose Evo. 2 types, 18650 and the 26650. I have reviewed the 26650. We'll be having a look at the 18650 this month. In second place we have the Melody. Very popular, the Melody, and there seems to be a lot about. There seem to be quite a few being made there, so that's good. And yeah, great little mod. And in first place, the Artisan. By Richard there, Artisan Mods. Really nice mods, the Artisan. He makes all sorts of different ones as well. Not really 2 are exactly the same. Nothing but high quality materials. UK mod maker as well, and it's kind of getting a reputation of being the unicorn of unicorns. Because he doesn't crank them out at all. He takes his time, and kind of each mod's made for that particular person, whether it's got some of the characteristics that Richard's felt with that person or what. But yeah, Artisan, well deserved. I've still yet to get one myself. Hint, hint, Richard. Hint, hint. Birthday's coming up in 6 months. Anyway, best e-liquid. In third place, we've got Strawberry Fields by Mr. Saunders there. Haven't tried it, Simon. Yeah, fuck me, right? Only joking. In second place, we have the DB Liquids Raspberry Mint. Haven't tried that either. I'm not really into mint, so I'd probably ignore that one. And in first place, and yeah, yeah, I kind of agree with it. It's 50-50 for me. But in first place is Slime by Vaping. Very popular juice, very nice juice. Really nice flavour, great for clearing out the old nasal passages as well. Really nice. I also like his Summer Slurps. That's kind of become my favourite juicer so far. But Slime by Vaping King takes the best e-liquid of 2015. Now, best forfeit. Now, these are great, right? Now, unlike other groups, and I've seen it starting to implement in other groups as well. Now, if you go into a Facebook group and you fuck up loads or you break the rules or whatever, we all have to have a few rules to keep things running smoothly and stop it just becoming utter chaos. We used to do apology by songs, but, you know, singing is some people's worst nightmare. So to avoid that fact, we did forfeits instead. And this is a way sort of we don't ban people. So we don't ban people. And also we make people stop and think before posting dumb shit, right? And you get a forfeit, whether it'll be you've got 24 hours to eat 5 spoonfuls of mustard. You've got 24 hours to dance to the Macarena. You've got 24 hours to, I don't know, to do 20 star jumps with a banana on your head. Something silly like that, and it brings entertainment to the group as well, and it also shows your sort of character, and, you know, people really warm to you if you've got the gumption to stand up there and do this to entertain. So we have best forfeit of 2015. Now, in third place is Ashley Buckley with Put a Ring on It. Now, he basically had to confess his love to one of our admins, John Martin, and it's been a running theme going on through SV of 2015 where he announces his love for our admin, John Martin. So yeah, Put a Ring on It. He basically had to do a video where I think he had to basically, because John was getting married, so Ashley had to try to convince him not to get married because Ashley was in love with him. It was very, very sweet, very sweet. In second place was Nicky Johansson, and he did the Numa Numa song. Basically, he had to mime to the Numa Numa song. You know, like the fat guy on YouTube did it, like that. And he did it, and it was really, really, really funny. I think I did a Waffle a little while back where I showed you it, and it actually spurned the rest of the group on to start doing little lip-syncing songs, and that's where my Shake It Off came from and stuff like that. But his was absolutely awesome, still makes me laugh to this day. And the best forfeit is Ashley Buckley. So he wins 2 in the best forfeit category. So well done, Ashley. Is the Mankini. Now, I don't know which one he's referring to here. I don't know which one was voted because he's done a few in a Mankini. Whether he's dancing in a Mankini, he actually did one where he got one in one of them Borat Mankinis, even the same bogey coloured Mankini, and he ran around his town, right, with one of them selfie sticks on his phone, and he actually ran around his town, you know, in broad daylight, in a populated town. He ran through it wearing a Mankini. Moving on. Okay, funniest thread. We do have a lot of good funny threads in SV, as you do in most Facebook groups. But we like to keep our funny ones sort of like at the top every now and then if they are particularly funny. In third place, we have Turd Bugler's thread. Now, I think I know this one. I think we had someone come in, a bit argumentative, little bit of a spat. Turned out, as it does in a large community, and I think this person called someone a turd bugler, and I think from then it just spiraled out of control and turned into sort of like some funny farce. So turd bugler gets third place. Second place, I'm not a lurker. Not really sure what that one is. Probably when somebody posts up I'm not a lurker and then does some sort of weird OP or something like that. I don't know what that one is. But that gets second prize. I'm not a lurker. First prize is the Ubertoot. I feel like fucking Big Dan. Ubertoot sales threads. Now, these are very funny, the Ubertoot sales threads, because of the amount of butt hurt you get. When somebody puts up an Ubertoot for sale and somebody gets in there, or PM, and someone's PM'd behind the guy who's posted PM, then it starts all sorts of butt hurt and arguments, and it is really funny watching it, you know, all these sort of people striving to get hold of an Ubertoot because they are so damn hard to get hold of because there's not many being made at a time. So those threads are really quite funny to watch. A lot of the butt hurt when an Ubertoot gets sold and somebody wasn't quite quick enough. They're very good. Best comment. In third place, we have Turd Bugler again. In second place, we have Subtank Wanker. Which is always a good one. So if anyone posts a sub-tank, always the meme or the word sub-tank wanker is mentioned. And in first place, which is one of my favourite words, is bundle cunt. Bundle cunt is basically when you're on a sales thread on the sales group, you've got a mod, maybe a piece of shit mod, maybe a piece of shit atty that you don't want, and you bundle several shit things with one good thing and say it's all one thing. You can only buy the fucking lot. Because you know you can't get rid of the little shit things, so you put one good thing in with all the shit things, stick up all their RRPs with it, and try and sell the lot and get your money back for all the shit things. And we give that bundle cunt. That's what you're called. Brilliant word. Love it. Use it a lot myself. Best review on review thread. Now we have a review thread in my group, so rather than having people just coming in and posting random videos, YouTube videos, and God knows blah, 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 like that, we've got one complete review thread where we keep everything in order. So if you're looking for something, you check through the review thread and have a little read or watch some of the videos that are there. So let's have a look. We've got Gustav. I think Gustav does little juice reviews every now and then. In second place, James Sherlock. I think he does some sort of close-up hands. And in first place is Big J and his 30 seconds no holds barred juice reviews. So yeah, Big J wins that. I'm actually I'm going to phone Big J now and let him know that he's won it. So yeah, give me a second because I know he loves the glory. And let's ring him now.
Hello, my brother from another mother! Yes. Yeah, no, I know it's you. Yeah, it's Damien, yes. I know! The results are in! Big J is the best reviewer on SV! Yes! Thank you! Say hi to my bitches. I am the best reviewer on SV! It is official! That is like 1 million people or something. So thank you very much for voting for Jay in the kitchen. And have a fucking awesome new year. You probably already had a brilliant Christmas. Peace. Up.
That's brilliant. Okay, excellent. What else we got? Most helpful member of SV. So yeah, most helpful member. We've got in third place Lee Adler. That's really helpful of you, Lee. Thank you. In second place, John Martin, who's actually Big J's agent, who you've just seen. And in first place, John Frape. Frapey. It's a bloody good Fraping. He wins first place. Very helpful on the group. Lots of people willing to give you advice, willing to go above and beyond to help you out, whether you're out of juice, whether you need a PM because you feel stupid that you don't want to ask on the group. These are the sort of people that will help you no matter what, which is really nice and great about this community. You know, most annoying member. Great spelling mistake here as well. Well done, James. Most annoying member. Now, this actually has a joint, okay? And there's two of them are so annoying that we had to give them the spot each. And that's Ryan Hines and Olive Redmond. Olive Redmond. His name's actually Ollie Redmond, but we've got Olive Redmond here. So congratulations, guys. You are the most fucking annoying members of SV. Okay. Best review by me. Okay. In third place, Rotten Fish Juice. Well, I've never actually reviewed Rotten Fish Juice, so you obviously mean a waffle there. So obviously one of the waffles where I did the fish juice. I don't think it was the fish key last time. I think it was the one when I actually did the crab juice. That was pretty disgusting. You know, Waffle 17 is in second place, and Waffle 16 announcing the money for the couple with their house problems. Yeah, Waffle 16, really nice. Tough waffle, that one. Well, basically, we had some friends on SV who had fallen behind their arrears because of a very sick child they had, and Dad had to take some time off work, obviously, and lost his job due to that, and ended up falling in rent arrears and God knows what, going to lose their house, and Mum was pregnant, and blah, wow. So we raised a few quid for them to cover their rent for 6 months, and I had to tell them as well over Hangout that we'd raised this money, and very, very emotional stuff. It was really nice. Yeah, another thing that SV does really well is help people out. Even though they're a bunch of bastards, they do like to help people out. And according to some, it's just so that we can tell people. But it has nothing to do with the fact that we just enjoy helping people out, really. The next one, biggest flounce. And this has a special winner, this one. The biggest flounce from Facebook has to go to Vic Mullin. Really, Vic Mullin is probably the greatest flounce I've ever seen in my life. Announces that he's leaving Facebook, that he's had enough of all the drama, and comes back the next day. Great flounce. So yeah, well done, Vic. You get the biggest flounce award for leaving Facebook for 20 minutes. Brilliant. Most helpful thread, John Martin's next gen build tutorial. Well done, John. That's a good build tutorial and it's helped a lot of members out. So yeah, that's really good. Well done. So there's the SV awards for 2015. Well done, everybody. Well done, winners. Well done, runners ups, and well done, losers. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Glad they voted on that. I'm just going to take a quick vape now. Should I do this? Should I do this? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Talking about a certain member there, Vic Mullin. Okay, hi Vic, if you're going to watch this, you probably will do. Somebody no doubt will point this out to you once I've finished this off. And they're usually the people that go, oh my God, can't stand drama, can't stand drama. And then they PM somebody and goes, have you seen this? Love those guys. Brilliant. Vic Mullin did a live show just before Christmas, I think, a couple of weeks ago. He had a few too many drinks and went on there and basically started calling me every name under the sun. Me, the Ideal Home Show, Todd, everybody he could think of, because we're elitist wankers, you know, elitist pricks, elitist prick, as he likes to put it, you know, and has gone kind of a little bit mad, I think. And I just want to answer a few of those, you know, because I didn't get a chance to really answer it to him. And, you know, when I did try to approach him about it, he just ignored me, you know, because the sort of guy he is. It doesn't matter. Vape reviewers don't matter. We really don't. It should be fun for us to do. It is. It's fun for me to do. I can't do it as often as some because, you know, I have a job, I have a family, you know, and a life. So I can't do, you know, 589 videos, right? I can't go and do a YouTube video every time I change a pair of pants, right? But it should just be fun. Yeah, I don't do this because I want a messiah complex. I don't do this because, you know, I need to feel like I'm important or vape famous. I do it because I enjoy it. And people don't watch vape reviewers because they want to have a messiah in front of them because they, you know, need somebody to follow. They either watch them because they want to learn about something that they haven't got yet, or they're just bored, you know, and maybe they enjoy watching a good rant every now and then or something like that. So I don't understand all this animosity and bitterness coming from Vic, you know, from you, Vic. I don't understand it. You know, I really think you need to chill the fuck out, have a coke and a smile, and shut the fuck up. Really, you massive bellend. You know, I have no idea why you had this bee in the bonnet about me. You know, I've always tried to fucking stick up for you back in the day. I do think you're riddled with drama. There is too much drama in this community, but there is drama in lots of communities, especially hobbyist sides of them, whether it's trainers, knives, whether it's RC, whether it's baby groups, Jesus, breastfeeding groups. You just see some of the shit my wife goes through. There's drama in all of it, you know, and we all have our opinions and we all talk and have conversations with each other, and you know, and it seems like we've kind of like you, Vic, if you're watching, you know, yes, I did say you was all about the drama, and I didn't mean your YouTube, by the way, is what you said on your live show. You know, I just meant in general. I meant your Facebook posts, your live shows. You seem to want to fall out with every other reviewer. You seem to have this competitiveness and this sort of weird jealousy about other reviewers, and you seem to have this weird me complex going on about yourself. Get over it, mate. It's just reviewing, you know. Get out there. Get out. Have some fresh air. Get a girlfriend, you know. Get a job. Stop fucking reviewing. You know, this shouldn't be your life, mate. You should just be a bit of fun and you should just chill the fuck out. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, I was kind of offended by the video. I did watch it. There were some things said, like apparently that I rant and rave about charity all the time. I don't think I hardly ever mention it. It's mentioned in SV a lot because they're proud of it. They actually raised just shy of £30,000 in 2015 for different causes. They didn't do it to be a cunt. They're just cunts that raise money, you know? So shouting about that they only do that so that we can talk about it is absolute ludicrous and just another weird, twisted bit of thing that you had to say. And apart from me being an elitist prick, yeah, I don't review the same stuff as you do. Do you know what I mean? I like this side of my vaping journey. Do you know what I mean? It's what I do. I don't give a monkey's what anybody else vapes. I'm really happy that there's lots of new gear coming out that's very affordable and very good as well. And you know, I have no qualms with what anybody vapes. I don't even give a fuck if you vape clones. I don't give a shit. You know, but it seems to me that there's a lot of people out there who give a shit that I don't like. I don't vape clones like I should do, that I should have some clones or I should buy cheap stuff. Well, I would do, but then I'd just have too much gear. Do you know what I mean? You know, same with reviewing. I could happily review all the stuff that you're reviewing. I just don't have the time to review fucking 4 or 5 videos a week. I just don't have it. I've got a family, I've got a business to run, I've got a wife, I've got a house to pay for. You know, I'm a very busy guy. So, you know, get over yourself. Chill the fuck out. Let 2016 be a good, positive thing for you. Stop wishing the TPD comes down on the full force just because you want to see a few reviewers beaten, you know, or whatever. Like saying things like the high-end game's going to be the first to hit it. Actually, it'll be the last. It won't really affect the high-end game as much as it will the game that you're doing. So just let it under the water under the bridge. Get over yourself. Stop fucking having a go at everybody and chill out and do what you do best. And that's just review bits of gear, okay? And cut your nails. So, yeah, that's the end. That's the end of that. I thought I'd get that off my chest and start the new year, with it all gone, because it was building up and I was getting angry and I wanted to get that out there. And I thought it could have gone back and forth over on Facebook and blah, 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 blah. But no, I'm going to just do this on my channel, my video, so I can say whatever the fuck I want, just like you could, Vic, on yours. So I'm responding on mine. But there you go. That's the end of that. So what am I looking forward to in 2016? Obviously, we have the impending doom and gloom of the TPD coming in 2016. But I'm also looking forward to a few things in 2016. There's some new work coming out from Geppetto as well. He's branching out into some new mods. The Antarsio looks very nice. Big fan of Geppetto, you know, because I'm a massive elite prick. But yeah, what else am I looking forward to? Yeah, lots of stuff coming out. Lots of new chips coming out. The Dakota's new chip is coming out now. It's starting to hit with different mod makers. I'm looking to check that out. The temperature control on that is meant to be revolutionary. So we will see. I'm looking forward to seeing how we combat this legislation coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing us all finally join together, know what's coming and know what we then have to face properly and deal with it like we've dealt with everything so far as a community, face on, and we beat the bastards, and we continue doing something that is potentially life-saving and also a hell of a lot of fun as well. So yeah, I mean, really worried and excited all at the same time, because I know damn well that we stick together, that we can accomplish anything. But yeah, so, you know, lots to look forward to in 2016. Also, lots to keep an eye on and kind of put our thinking hats on. We do have a big vape meet coming up in May, Vape Collective in Doncaster. So looking forward to that. Should be a fair few vendors there. Hopefully we'll have Vape Fest as well. You know, let's just take it one day at a time and see what happens. Another vape. So that's it for the first waffle of 2016. Hope I didn't waffle too fucking much. And looking forward to seeing you on the next one. So have a good one. Looking forward to spending 2016 with you. And most importantly, stay the fuck safe.